Okay. Have you practiced whatever we discussed?
Yes, I did, Satya. I used MM0.
Okay.
I used MM03 and also the CS03, which is a kind of a bomb. And I looked at it. I didn't understand the GM, GB, IP, OP things, but I was able to do some practice.
Right. Okay. Right. But GMGB and all I explained in the first session itself. That is a GM means is a gear motor. Anyhow, when we go there, I will explain. Okay. Who has to join here now? Mandar has to join.
Yeah, the components are listed there. That's clear, Satya. Okay, now when you I've forgotten when you mentioned this, then I looked at the bomb. Yes, all these things were listed there.
Right. Okay. Yeah, Rashid. Yes.
Satya, I also checked MM60 also, so it's fine for me. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Kani is struggling to join. Sigmund, have you practiced? Oh, Sigmund, you are on mute.
Recording in progress.
Sigmund? Okay, so it is taking time. Let us start now. So let us start discussing on the are you seeing the PowerPoint?
No.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
I have to share. No, I have to share. Sorry for that. Now you are seeing, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Okay. So let us start this Metal Master. As I told, these are all the organization independent views, organization dependent views, and organization independent and dependent views. First, we'll start with basic data 1 and 2. So basic data 1 and 2 are the plant independent views. Which means irrespective of the plant. As I told, the examples like a pen, if we take, wherever you do, it is the same pen. Now the example what we discussed this morning, that soap, wherever you produce that soap, is not going to change. Same soap is there, right? So these are the basic data. So they don't require any plant or sales organization, right? When you want to create a basic data 1 and 2 views, I don't need to put any plant or sales organization. I mean, the specific to any organization, I don't need to put. That itself means, right, they are all the independent of the organization. After creating the basic data, metal code can be extended to any plant with the client across the company code to extend the other functions or other views. For example, I create one gear motor, the GM, TRNG GM001. I create one metal code, but that metal code has to be used in another company or another plant. I can use this basic data and extend it there, right? And if there is a change in the basic data, it will affect every plant in the client. If there is any change in the basic data, it is going to affect every plant in the client or every company code in the client. This means utmost care has to be taken while creating basic data views. And also authorization whom it has to be given, that is also very important. Right? These are the views in the basic data. Basic data 1 and basic data 2. These are the different views. So now come to the basic data 1. Earlier we discussed material. Now the metal description. Metal description, what we see here in the metal master, immediate to the metal code, this is having 40 characters length. This is having 40 character length. Just a minute. Why Mandar is not joining? So it is having 40 characters length. And again, there should be a good practice to define the material description with appropriate abbreviation and standard wordings as maximum as possible. The same thing what we discussed about material codification. We have to apply for material description also. Just because we are having 40 characters, right? Just like that, we should not describe the materials. Why? No, again, to have clarity. If I see the material description, so I should be able to understand what material it is. Right? Metal code is one thing, metal description also is one thing. Okay. Then we have this unit of measurement. This unit of measurement is a basic unit of measurement. Right? So, which means I want to measure a particular item in a basic unit, means it's a standard unit. Basic unit of measure. Right? Basic unit of measure. For example, I have the cosmetic soap, what I defined. No, what now Kani has given an example, right? There, that individual soap, if I define, I have to define them in the pieces only. Right? I have to define them in pieces only. But when I sell, I may be selling in a cotton box. I may be selling in the cotton box. So the cotton box may be, each cotton box may be having 40 soaps or 50 soaps in the particular cotton box. So what I can define for this particular material, that is the soap, my selling unit of measurement, I can define it as a cotton. And then I have to define the relationship between these two. One cotton equal to 50 pieces, that I can define. But the basic remain the same, pieces mean pieces. Okay, where to maintain this conversion and other things, we'll see it later. Okay, that's what is explained here. This is basic unit of measurement only. And any other alternate unit of measurement, by clicking the additional data means what? It will be there. I will show you. In the Metal Master, during creation or change, we can do it during creation or change. And this will be defined, this will be helpful to define the alternate unit of measurement. For example, if it is a liquid, we can define 1 liter equal to 0.9 kg. Maybe I will be using liter as the reference, but when I use in the production, I may be using kgs, because I have to measure them using the weight scale. I don't have the volume measurement there. So for production, I have to use kg. So those things also we can use. And then material grouping. Material grouping is what? Material type we discussed, that is for the basic material, broad classification of materials. All raw materials, all semi-finished goods, all finished goods. I define them as a material types there. But among these, there are some different things. Material group. For example, the soap example, again, let us take. This is the perfumery soap. That is all the soap what we defined are finished goods. All the soap what we defined as here are the finished goods. But I want to group them separately. For example, all the sandal products I want to see separately. Maybe I can create one material group and a link to that specific material here. There are some code, no, SAN like 001, SAND 002 like that. No, for each material code when I create, I assign the material group for all the sandal materials. I assign the material group as a sandal here. So I can use this in the reports, various reports, to see the status or details about the particular group of materials. Like all the sandal metals, I want to see some details. Or all the external application. Maybe external application I can create as another metal group, probably. So which metal group we want to use? Again, that is a logic you have to apply. That is depends on the organization. But the main purpose is there are many reports which are having metal group as one of the selection parameter. We can go through and we can create the report according to the metal group. Okay. Is there any doubt in this page?
No.
Okay. Next is the division. Division we discussed. Then organization structure we did discuss. No. For example, that is going to the which product. That is the product wise we are dividing it. Right. So it is primarily at the sales organization level, which is entered at the division level. Division allows the company to organize the sales structure to work with a group of similar materials. That is a division. We discussed in the organization structure, but that you have to define it here in the division. Then X plant material status, or this is called as, actually this meaning is cross plant material status. This is called cross plant material status, which means if I apply the status of material here, this is applicable to all the companies, all the plant codes. It will rule out if I have any specific plant specific status, it will rule out, it will overrule those things. So what kind of material status we can maintain? For example, as long as the material is getting used, probably I will keep it as just a blank, or maybe I can create a status itself called like a metal under usage as one status and keep it here. Or a metal is becoming slow moving, then I can put the status here. Or I can create another status, a non-moving status, I can put the status here. Using the status, we can control it. For example, if I define it as a non-moving item, or if we define this as the obsolete item, right? To create as a non-moving item or obsolete item, then I can control these. Using the status, I will allow, I will not allow to create any purchase order for this material. That we can control using the status. Or we will not allow, it should be part of the planning itself, because it is obsolete material. Like that we can do it. So this is a cross plant status. But I do not want to touch the cross plant status, but I want to apply the status for a specific plant. For example, if we take again Unilever, they use the same code across the world, but in some countries that metal is still moving. In some countries, because of the market condition and other things, it will become obsolete. So in that particular country, I define it as obsolete status, so I will not buy or anything. But in another country where it is getting used, I can continue to use it. That is where the plant specific, that is maintained in the MRP view and purchasing view. But the company has decided that across the globe, that metal is becoming obsolete, then they can apply the status here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Next is the product hierarchy. Product hierarchy is used in, again, sales organization, because we want to define, like, how the level 1, level 2, like that, I want to group them accordingly. For example, if you take gearbox itself, in gearbox, there are different kind of hierarchies are there. So first, they will define this, like whether it is inline helical gearbox or parallel gearbox. Under the next level of hierarchy level is what is the ratio of that. Next level of hierarchy may be what kind of application it is. Like that, different hierarchies can be defined. Right? That is another thing. Levels can be defined. Okay. But again, this product hierarchy will not be going into details, because that is specific to product lifecycle management or product management. Will not go there. But these are the features which are available there. You have to understand. Next is the item category. Item category allows the system to automatically generate item type in the sales document being created. This is used when you are creating the sales document. Based on the item category, so we can define what kind of planning it has to happen, what kind of sales document it has to create, those things will be there. So it is used in the sales and distribution function. Then the other dimensions and also the EAN details, like codifications, we can maintain here. For example, gross weight, net weight, right? See there, gross weight, net weight details we can use. What is the volume we can use? These details will be useful for your transportation planning. If you have a transportation software, right, or a transportation management module, TMS, transportation management system of SAP, or you are using some third-party software where you need to get all the details. If you maintain these details in here, system will take all these details for your calculation of weight and volume details. And when I create a bill of material containing all these things, system will again add all these things and create the total weight for that product also. All those things we can do it. Again, those things are part of the product engineering concept. Okay, but the options are here to maintain these dimensions. and then basic data text. Now we maintained the basic description of the material here. It is a short description, but I want to define a long description here, right? A long description. Then we can click this basic data text. For example, here I've defined bearing 1, but I want to communicate to my supplier what are the specification of these bearings. This bearing 1 is useful for internal handling within the organization. But when I go to my supplier, what happened to what? Wait a minute. Okay. Now see a basic data text where this text will be used to describe the more detail about that particular material. For example, if you take bearing, right, it will have some dimensions, it will have specifications, all those details, which I cannot capture in this, all these things in description. That is why, no, in description, you define it as for the internal usage description, which can be properly done. But if you want to use it for other purposes, then you can use this field. Okay. That thing we will see that. This is basic data 2. In basic data 2, I want to use the what is the basic metal of that particular material. Which means, for example, now we use this sandal soap or something, or gear motor. What are the basic metal like stainless steel? Now, for example, we can use them, but this is not having any specific control function, but is used in some custom reports so that users can use this field. This is just for a reference purpose. And then design and drawing tabs. Here we can attach the documents like what is a drawing or anything. If you want, we can attach them. Or document versions we can attach. All these details we can attach here. Again, this is part of the document management system. Will not be going through it. But the design details attachment are there. That's what now Metal Master, it is having the details related to all the functions. What we are going to use it. That is what is important. Now, in this basic data 1 itself, right? How many fields we saw so far? Here there are some available fields are here. These are all around 6. Here around 6, 12, 13. Here you see, 19, 22, 25 fields here. Then basic data 2 here, we are having around 20 fields here. So in these two views itself, we were having 40 fields. These two views itself, we are having 40 fields. And then through additional data tab, we can enter many additional parameters in the Metal Master. Now, when I created additional data, for example, when I go to additional data tab, I can define the language also. For example, in English, that is bearing 1. But in case of German, it is this language. If it is French, this is the word. If it is in Spanish, this is the word. So when the user is logging into the specific language, they will see the details in their language. So we can maintain the languages here. That is one thing, the description language. That is a short description. And then unit of measurements. Here we can define one piece equal to, like one cotton equal to 24 pieces. Like that we can define. Like that kind of conversions we can maintain here. Another thing is the document tab, where we can tell all the documents related to materials can be attached here. But again, provided if you are using document management system, this facility is available, we can use them. And then additional details, the EAN details, anything there, those details can be attached here. What are all the details we have to want to attach? We can maintain them. Right? Right. So now we talked about the various views in the basic view details. Now, what I want is, I explain you this one here. Okay. This is the, are you seeing the SAP screen?
Yes.
sir.
Okay, now I am using this gear motor 1001. Again, I deselect all. As I told, we can deselect everything here. I deselect. I select only basic data 1 and 2. I select only basic data 1 and 2. Now I enter. Without asking any organization details, it has gone inside. So which means it is organization independent. Now I go back. If I put this sales organization, now if I put without sales organization, we go to MRP1, only the storage. If I enter, system is asking only the plant store location accounting, because I selected plant store location finance accounting views. So it is asking these details. Okay. Now, if I go here, if I want to see some sales organization details, if I enter now, system is asking what is the sales org, those details. So depending on the parameters what we want to see, system will have the organization details. Okay. Right. Now I am going inside the material. I want to see only the basic views. I select basic 1 and basic 2. See here, I put this metal code as that the same thing. Internal helical gear motor we define here. See, everywhere when we go, please use this F1 function. And we click on that field and put F1. You can see the details here, like no, it is telling what is metal description. It is a text containing up to 40 characters. It is used as a metal description for a number of languages. That is a number of languages, many languages you can use. In principle, use a metal description data on the first user department of which you enter the data. You can override the metal description, the basic data screen. Okay. And then basic unit of measure this much. Again, if you are going to this particular information material, right, information icon, you can see that particular metal details. What is that industry sector? What is the metal type? What is that who created? All those details we can see here. This is what FERT. These are two details, main details we want to see. Under this FERT, I want to have different metal group. Again, if I want to see what are all the possible values in this particular field, I can use F4. I put F4, or this will be the point. See here, this is small square is there, no? This one you can click on it. This is F4. It is showing all possible values which can be entered in that particular field. For example, here, no, they used pharma chemicals, rubber materials, pharma chemicals, again, rubber materials. Like that, they created various metal groups. That depends on the organization, what they need. I used, which are already created, that like, no, L01 means trading materials. L02 means raw materials. L03 means semi-finished goods. This is what I used here for simplification purpose. Again, within the finished goods, as I told, I may create a metal group like inline helical gearbox as a metal group. Parallel gearbox as an metal group. Then I can attach them also here. But for our training purpose, for simplification, I use this L004, which is a finished good. Right? Division, I put this as a 00, which is standard product. It's a general item category, norm, like this. Other things I kept simple here. And this cross plant, if you see here, what are all the possible values? See here, they have values here like this. This material is under design. This metal is, usage. This metal is phased out. This metal is obsolete. Like this, different status are there. Right? There are different status are there. Based on this status, we can control. For example, I do not want to plan or do not want to place the purchase order or production order for this material if the status is obsolete. If the status is obsolete, okay, then that is the one thing we can use it here. Okay. Again, I am just telling the function available here. How to control using the status and all, I am not covering as part of this course. Okay. These things, maybe after completing this course, you can explore and do it. Maybe I can take this as one of the points for my another topic for my YouTube videos. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. Right. Right. So this is the status. Right. Then I maintain the weight here. The gross weight is 120 kg, net weight is 110 kg. I did not maintain volume and all because we are not going to transportation and all, but just to show you that volume, other things can use, I just fill these details. And then this is the basic data text which I told. Now if I click here, I can maintain the details. Because I did not maintain anything, it is not showing anything. But here I go and show you that here I am going to use what? MM02 is one transaction, right? I can use MM02/N MM02, which will bring me to change metal, right? So here I enter, again I deselect everything. I select only basic data 1 and 2. Again, as I told, it's gone directly. I go to the basic data text. See now, here I can put whatever I want. Like this, we can type. And these things can be used maybe during purchase order printing. You want to print these details. During purchase order layout, you can bring these details. Or during sales order, invoice creation, you want to bring these details. All these things you can maintain. Okay. But the point is, you can maintain the additional data like this. Okay. Now now after completing this, I just save it. That's it. Now it will be maintained, but it is maintained in English. Okay. This is how we change it. Next, I told you that here I go there. I talked about additional data, right? Additional data. So again, sorry, when you go to basic data, I did not maintain any details here because we are not going to use any of these functions. And also this design drawing is part of the document management system. That is also we are not going to cover here. So that's why I did not fill anything, but I just explained you the facilities available there. Now coming to the additional data. See here, I maintain only in English. So, but if I want to put different languages, see here, all the languages are listed here. The ISO as per ISO terms. Okay. We can use one of these languages and fill the details accordingly. Like no French language, these things. When you log in using that language, then that will be appearing in your data. And then coming to unit of measure. Now this is a one piece equal to this much. Like this I can put. So which one I can put? For example, this one I filled this one. For example, 10 pieces are converted into, sorry, this is the for example, this is one box. One box or one carton. What is available unit of measurement you have to select. Again, go to the F4. I select one of these things from here. For example, this is one carton. If this is one carton, if I pack it in carton, in each carton I put 4 pieces. Right now, system will take one carton equal to 4 pieces. So I can use this carton when I need it, but by basic unit of measurement remain the same. Okay. Right. Then if I want to maintain additional EANs, those things I can maintain here. Document details, as we discussed, we can maintain here. Basic data text already we maintained. Like this, right? We can maintain different details. And when I update these things, right, sometime I feel wrong or something, I do not want to save. That also option is there. Now I do not want to save the changes what I did. I come back here. Now system is asking, you are about to exit. Do you want to save the data in the middle first? No. Then I can come out. That is all shown. Is it clear?
Yeah, clear, sir.
Okay, right. Now I want, no, because I have another 10 minutes here. I want one of you to create basic views copying this one. Who can offer it? Who can volunteer it? Who volunteer here to create the basic data view? Only basic data 1 and 2. Copying from the middle what I am having.
Can I do, sir?
Yes. Share your screen. Maybe share the whole screen.
Okay, sir.
So when the session is there, please keep
Are you
always
able
SAP login. Okay, yes, I'm able to hear you, but the screen is not there. Oh, I have to enable you. Yes. Okay. I gave it there.
How you can able to see, sir?
Multiple persons. Okay. No, still not there. Your screen there. Again, share it.
Okay, sir. Then I will share it. Again, once again, I will share my screen.
It has not come so far. Oh, yes.
How, sir?
Yes. Whatever. Okay, please keep always login, no? Okay. Right. Is it the test system what you are using?
Yes, sir. This is
Okay.
test system, sir.
Okay, because the page, it is appearing a little bit different. But
It's I think it's a S4 display, sir. Not
mm,
like you. I think I want to change in user setting.
yeah, please change it so that others also follow the same. Okay. Now, right now, you please proceed because time is not there. Okay. So she is putting MM01 to create the material. Hope others are following. She is putting that HGMC she is creating, but she has to
Sir,
change
can
one
I?
here. Yeah, put it here, your number.
Sir, it's SG003, right, sir? My training number, because I didn't got it.
Yes,
SG003.
001, I think.
003.
003. 003 hyphen 3 you have to put hyphen GM 1001. 1003. Our number is correct, no? Sigmund? Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 03 is for Kanimori. Okay. Now here you have to copy from what? The training.
TRNG.
See, it is automatically coming here. If you want, you can select from there or you can type it. See, as you type, it will come here. Okay. Okay. Next. See, but now it is, wait a minute. Now it is not proceeding. See, it is asking, please enter the material type. See the bottom of the screen. It is asking enter the material type. Okay. Now she has to enter it. Go and enter there. What is the material type? If you have doubt,
It's finished product.
okay. If you have doubt in this, wait. If you have doubt in this, what I suggest you, please open another screen and keep it ready. Right? In the screen that display the material, yes, keep the details ready here. Like this, you keep it. Now the metal type here is FERT, industry sector is M. Now go to this material type. Here metal type you type FERT, FERT.
It jumps, sir, actually. Finished product. I have like
No,
this
that's
finished
what. No,
material.
please, go to the settings and put the drop values that should come there. Is it the same thing for all? Wait. Please, all of you, please monitor this. Later, you will refer this recorded session so that you have to update like this for your screens also. Go there, options. Okay, and then it is not here. No.
Not here, sir.
Not here. This no theme. You want to change the theme itself here? No. That drops, no drop values. Where it will come there?
Classical.
No, that is okay. You put apply and go do it.
Action. Classical.
Okay. No, that is okay. Leave it. Now I want to get this.
Okay,
No,
sir.
that integrated design. You please select interaction design. Sorry. that control settings. Where is the drop and all drop? There will be only drop, no? That drop values are then appearing, no? FPRT, those kind of things are not appearing, right?
F4, sir, F4 is not appearing.
No, that's what. Come to accessibility here.
Accessibility, okay.
That is also not there. Okay. No, I don't know where is it exactly. I don't remember quickly. Not this one.
Sir, in
not-
settings it should be, no, sir?
Hmm?
If you go to
Wait.
settings,
Wait. Let me try from my side. Options. The options, right? Just a minute. Go to that visualization one. Now go to the settings.
Settings,
No.
where I have
There is-
settings, sir?
No, that you went to that screen changes options, no? SAP GUI settings, bottom.
Bottom.
No, that more, no, you please click more. Go to the bottom,
Yes,
GUI
sir.
settings, options, here, options. That,
Okay.
interaction design,
Interaction design.
visualization one.
Visualization one.
Here, that controls, no, show the keys in
Yes,
the
sir.
drop down list. Sort the keys by this one. See, please take note, all of you, yes, tick mark. Please, all of this. Then again, please go to that theme also. Now, because you are doing that, let us change the theme also. Okay, now classical theme. Okay, right. Now you apply it. Then give OK. Right. Now at least now you have to log out and log in. So that to okay, now all these things come. You can select the FERT is coming here. Okay, select this FERT. Industry sector M. Right. Now you are copying from others. Right. Now enter. So now you have to do only basic data 1, 2. Now deselect all others. You can put the deselect all in the bottom. Now you select only these details, enter. Basic data 1 and 2, enter. System is going inside. See here, the metal description, metal code it is showing HG. What happened?
I saved, sir, it came out. I saved just.
Why did you save? Yeah, I'm explaining you before that. Why did you save
I'm
it?
sorry. Sorry, sir.
Okay, right. Now let us take the break and then we'll come back on this point. Okay. Again, we'll do this metal master creation. By the time, Kani, only you please do this. No, only this S03. Maybe you try GB1001 by that time and create it and keep it. Then I will ask Sigmund to do the practice. Sigmund, be ready.
okay, so how many minutes, sir? After 5
Maybe
minutes?
around 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Okay, sir.